Hey guys, really quick, as you guys can see, my stuff is like everywhere, and it wasn't my intention to come on writing out receipts and everything that I spent today and did, but God is doing something. So my original intention was today to only have the one video, which was the Bible study. You guys know that did not have any sound. So I uploaded a second part to that, just kind of letting you guys know what that video was talking about. And this is, excuse me, the third time I'm coming on today. I don't think that I've ever released so many videos in one day. Really, I just like to do, if I do it for that one day, that's it. But I'm hearing God say this for someone. So let me tell you guys. So this is so weird because I'm actually in the middle of watching a movie and God, I released this word. I'm like, okay, so this is crazy. So anyway, after I took Justice's bath, he ended up playing for a little bit, and then he had to go to bed because he was hyper and I could tell he was sleepy. You know, just the way he was going in and out, and I was like, it's time to go to bed. This is my lotion. I'm kind of just cleaning out my purse and stuff, so that's why I'm going to hurry up and quickly do this word. So when he woke up, you know, and I took a shower afterward, and I laid down, and I was just being encouraging, different things like that. So when he woke up, he was like, I want some juice. And he likes juice, you know. I think he just had his last juice that we had here the other day, but we have other stuff in the refrigerator to drink that he can drink, and he has other stuff in his little cubby thing that if he wants to drink, he can drink. But he didn't want any of those things in there. So now I was like, get some water, because we were going to have eat pizza, have pizza night for later. And he was like, I want juice. So I'm like, in my mind, why is he so adamant about juice? So I said, instead of going to Kmart or like the store down the street, I said, let's just go to, not Kmart. Instead of going to Walmart, store down the street, let's go to Kmart, because that's kind of closer by the house, right? And I was like, that's closer, and there's another store by there that we could just go to. I can grab him some quick juice, because he would have been bugging me about it, but he's never been like so adamant about it. So I'm like, okay, so anyway, we go in there. We get him juice. I get him some snacks. Get him a couple other things. He was like, Mommy, I want this. And I got me a little couple things. I was like, okay, let me just grab this while I'm in here. So that was that. So as I'm coming back, I just began to go like into a deeper worship. But let me tell you guys this part, who this video is really for. I really feel like it wasn't about the juice. I feel like it was about that big puddle that I saw. So when I was all the way back, there's two ways that you could take. Well, there's a couple ways that you could take to kind of get out. But because I was coming back on the main highway, I was going to take a certain way to already be back this way, instead of going all the way around and going back down. So there was this big puddle as I was all the way back. There was like this big puddle that was there that I couldn't see. And like usually I'll turn right where the puddle was, because remember I told you guys it started raining like really crazy today, right? But then it kind of stopped, and it was just drizzling or whatever. So there was this huge puddle, and God was like, turn. He was like, turn before you get to where you usually turn at. So I was like, but God, I always take that turn. He was like, turn. And when I looked, it was a huge, huge puddle. Not just a huge puddle. It was a huge puddle, like almost like from one end of the street to like half in the half of the street before you get to the other half. That's how big the puddle was. And I was driving through a lot of rain today already when we came from Chuck E. Cheese, and you know that stuff can do things to your car. So, but I feel like God was telling me don't get in that water, because I already been in water today, and don't get it, you know, extra water like to turn. But he also was showing spiritually for someone, don't get in that puddle. Don't get in the puddle. And I know for some people it's like, but it's just a puddle. But I want you guys to look at this like your life, because I'm in the middle of watching a movie. I'm eating my pizza. I'm just chilling out. Justin's in there eating his pizza, chilling out, watching TV with my family and stuff. He's cool. God's like, release this word. And I'm like, God, what word? This is the third video today. But this is a word that's going to help somebody if you take heed to it. Don't get into that puddle. And let me tell you something. The puddle is something that you don't see up close. The puddle is something that could be from afar. So if God is telling you, let me just be putting this stuff in my purse while I'm talking to y'all. So like if God is telling you to watch out for a certain person, or watch out for a certain relationship, or he's waking you up to pray, or he's showing you things, or he's revealing certain things to you, whatever your puddle may be, it could be something in your marriage, your relationship, your health, your family, your friends, your loved ones, on the job. It could be something in you internally, your emotions, your soul, whatever it is, you got to watch out for the puddle. And then what you need to continue to do is trust God's leading and guiding. You may not understand why God is telling you to do what he's telling you to do, or in a certain season, or why God is showing you certain things. It may not make sense to you in this season fully, but down the line it'll make sense. See, some of you may be closer to the puddle than you think. The puddle could represent a situation, a circumstance, a person. The puddle could represent something spiritual and natural. The puddle could represent something that the enemy is going to use. The puddle could represent anything, your job situation, anything, living situation. God just reveals some things, so you could represent anything. And what you don't want to do is you don't want to get messed up, or get caught up, or get wet, or in a certain situation or season, or end up tying with certain persons, or different things like that, because you didn't take heed to the warning before. See, that was something simple. I could have said, God, I've been going this way for over a year, God, close to a year, God. I know this way, this is the way I take. I go this way, I'll be right by the house, and God said, go around. And he was telling me that before I got there. So what I want you to do, and then when I got there, I saw it, but it wasn't something that you could see from far back. And then for some of you, you may be progressing and accelerating and advancing towards things that you know you're in the right direction, but it may be a distraction or a detour that's trying to come up along the way. So I want to encourage you, keep your ear, your heart, your mind, your spirit open to the voice of God, to the move of God. I told you guys, I've been telling you guys this for a long time now. Be like the sons of Issachar. God is saying, don't get in the puddle. The puddle could represent different things. The puddle could be a mindset. The puddle could represent something in your soul. The puddle could represent a friend in disguise. The puddle could represent something demonic that God is showing you. The puddle could represent deception. It could be anything. Whatever it is, could be a direction that you want to go. God's like, no, don't go that way. It could be anything. And then you got to be sensitive to the voice of God. Because that puddle could have been worse. Or what if it was something inside of that water that could have messed up? It could have been anything. And some people are like, that's so simple. But no, it's not simple when you're in it. And then you're looking back and you're like, I disobeyed, or I could have took heed. See, sometimes, like I told you guys, God showed us this a while ago. If something is not complicated, do not complicate it. Don't complicate it. Like I've been telling you guys, let me take these socks off. I'm going to get off of here. You don't want to live a life of regrets. See, that's how the enemy works. That's how he tries to come in. It's going to start subtle. It's going to start small. And the more that you feed it, the more it's going to grow. It's just like those stray cats. They don't have to know you, and you don't have to know them. But the more you keep feeding them, the more they're going to come. And the more they're going to bring their company to your patio, then to your house. And it's going to be hard for them to get away because you've been feeding them. It's just like a thought. If you keep feeding it in this negative, so you want to feed life, right? But you don't want to feed something that's dead. You don't want to keep feeding that, because then you give it life, right? Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, right? Also, the Bible talks about life and death is in the power of the tongue. Whatever, whichever one. If you want death, you're gonna like seek. So it's not coming to me now, guys. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it will eat the fruit thereof. So I just want to give you guys that gentle warning. I'm like, Lord, I don't know who that's for, but I'm going to come on and be obedient, because you will remember this word, and you will know that God showed you ahead of time. Don't brush it off. Don't say, oh, no, God is not like that. Oh, no, God is not like this. Oh, no, God, they're not. No. Don't get in that puddle. And for some of you, it could be anything. It could be that it may be something good, but it's not the right time. And I want you guys to go back to Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. So I'm going to close. Love you guys. Not sure who that's for, but I hope that was encouragement for someone. God bless. See you guys next time.